Reuters Ipsos poll says that more Americans blame President Trump for the government shutdown than Democrats. I want to bring in Fox News contributor and independent Women's Voice president, Tammy Bruce. So, Tammy, 47-33, I don't think that's a big deal per se, and I don't think President Trump is going to be swayed by Ipsos poll. But what do you make of the messaging so far from both sides?
Well, first of all, if the president relied on polls, he would have dropped out of the presidential race. So we know that these are things that are meant to move the opinion of people. That's what polls really are for. And I think that obviously what I'm concerned about, and I think a lot of people are concerned about, is the strange interest, apparently, and John Podhoretz had tweeted, kind of a strange interest in the desire for an economic collapse to help them in their effort to hurt the president. That is shocking. It's extraordinary, but highlights, I think, an interest in and a willingness to have the American people be collateral damage to their own personal fixation at wanting to harm this president. So this becomes a problem. Your reporting, the reporting here on Varney and Company, I think highlights kind of reality of what the market is, real information that people want, and the average person is affected by what the market does. And the left should realize that this is a nonpartisan issue. A strong economy is important for all of us, but we don't hear that from the left.
No, you don't. And by the way, this is not new. I've been watching it from the very first moment. It bothers me that so much financial news and opinion is based on ideology.
Yes.
Not earnings, not profit margins, not market share gains, not pricing power, not the economy. And I think a lot of people have gotten hurt because of that, individuals who probably shouldn't have been caught in the middle of it.
Consumer confidence is an emotional, psychological framework. It's how people feel about the future.
The great news, though, is higher wages, stronger jobs have sort of overcome that. So,
the fundamentals clearly remain strong, but you don't hear that so much, do you?
No, you don't. And I don't think you will as long as President Trump is in office. Yeah. But that being said, then, as this shutdown lingers, whatever other sort of things are going on parallel to that, you're going to hear more and more. This shutdown is costing billions. You have people saying it's impacting the stock market. I don't think so, but that's part of the narrative. So there'll be more pressure on President Trump to cave. Do you think he will?
I think that he is clearly, he made it clear, he is committed to doing what the right thing is. He's committed to doing what's best for the country and best for the American people. If we wanted the status quo, if we wanted the same kind of reactions to shutdowns and all of that, Hillary Clinton would be president. She's not, because the American people wanted a pushback against the status quo of shutdowns all the time, the dog and pony show, the theater of this. The fact is, this is a partial shutdown, about 25%. Right. The American people will not feel it in that regard. The people in the government who maybe won't, look, they're still getting another check on the 4th. They'll work and deal with that. The fact is that we've got the business of the nation to do. That is what the president is committed to. He's not doing this because it's a game. He's doing it because he needs a result that he knows will help the country and the American family.
You just mentioned Hillary Clinton. Many people would be shocked to find out that there's a poll that now ranks Michelle Obama the most admired woman. It's not that that's a shocking part. Here's the shocking part, folks. She knocked out Hillary Clinton, who held that top spot, get this, for 17 years. 17 years? What the heck? We didn't have anyone else that was... I was shocked. Like Oprah didn't make it a couple of times or some other people. 17 years, and now Hillary, it's got to be a shock to Hillary when the news came in.
It's a random phone call to people, whoever answers the phone. What this poll shows you is who the media has been supporting at the time. So what this shows you is really who is the media darling, who has received the positive coverage. And, of course, Hillary did all those years. So this is really just an indicator of who the media is supporting, that branch of the Democratic Party, who they're supporting. And of course, so it's not surprising that Mrs. Obama's at the top. She got about, because you can say whoever you want to say, she got like 15%. So the list is long with other people who chose. So it's not like a majority of Americans.
She's been on this big book tour too. It's sold 3 million copies. It's been very successful. I see her a lot more in the media.
It's who has been in the media the most, with positive coverage. And what does it tell you when it comes to Hillary having that?
Where did Melania Trump come in?
She came
Number
in.
three.
Yeah,
Number three?
Yeah.
and wasn't she tied?
3 or 4.
And she
Oprah came in the list as well.
Yeah. So really, it's everybody gets a
Right.
little bit of a piece, but it's not an indication of the majority of
I'm
Americans.
predicting 2024 Tammy makes the list. I'm predicting. Put me down right now.
You can get about 10
Wow.
people to name me. Maybe
It
I
takes
will.
5 years?
It's great seeing you.
Yeah,
Have a happy
thank
new
you.
year.
Thanks for